should do it.
So, you recently released a book.
No, it's scary, eh?
It's a little bit. I saw it pop up online one day and I was like, finally did it.
I know. So the book itself is obviously to inspire you guys to do your own design. Obviously, as you know, when I make a costume, I like to add some Thai twist to my costume. So in the book there, you will kind of like get to know me a little bit. I'll talk about my background, my journey here to New Zealand, and my journey to Cosplay and stuff like that. So yeah, so the book's got a bit of that and a bit of how to towards the end as well.
A couple of years ago, you also released a colouring book, which I actually have a copy of, and it's fantastic. So you said that you worked on it, and so you worked on a bunch of stuff. Can you tell us a little bit about how, obviously, not being like a professional craftsman, but how it's like being a cosplayer working in the field? And have you had anything from your time cosplaying that you've been able to apply? There is your child.
I know, she's off. Thanks, Rose.
She just wants to show her support.
Yeah, absolutely. So has there been anything that you've done like during your cosplay that you've been able to take into the professional field or vice versa with your time working at Wellygeddon?
Obviously, without cosplaying, I'll never be where I am now. That's one of the big thing. Also, the whole backstory is like, I want to join a music workshop as a concept artist. I really enjoy drawing. So I thought, cool, I'll make a portfolio of my design. And one day I was drawing like an armor design, sorry, and it didn't look quite right. So I thought, cool, if I make a costume like this, I think my drawings will be a lot better. So I made a Thai sparkling one. We get it in 2014, I think. All that time we get it. Met some guys there with a workshop at the time. They were like, oh, cool, new costume. Where are you from? Oh, from Wellington. It's really cool. We tried to get it for 3 days work. So I went in for 4 days. It's been 8 years now.
It's 8 years, yeah.
So as I said, like, cosplay has really helped me a lot, and obviously I started off in the paint department as well. I was there for 3 years, and one day I was taken over to Dragon Ball for a few weeks, and I walked past the project manager of Roll office, and I saw Power Rangers. And I was like, I'll be a bit cheeky here. Are we making Power Rangers? Maybe not. So when I came back from my trip, can I try costume? My costume in my free time.
And then
I came back and then when I saw what, I said, go to the UCS, then it was good time.
In fairness, that's how everyone jumps departments out there.
Yeah, you have to be cheeky, but you have to be confident in your skills as well.
So, also with Wellygeddon, can you tell us a little bit about some of the projects that you have worked on? Is there anything that you can tell us that maybe in the future? Probably not.
Not the future, the past.
But what's some of the stuff that your collective made with?
The stuff I'm really proud of, obviously being brought up in the 90s, Power Rangers was a big part of my life. My first costume gig, as I said, was the Power Rangers, and my first costume was the Red Ranger. And that's the reason why I like the color red, because the Red Rangers, I was like, inside I was screaming, I was like, oh my god, I was making this costume. But on the outside, trying to look cool, we go fine.
I know that feeling. We were working on Under together, working on before was just like amazing. So they're like, I'm making something from one of my favorite fandoms ever, favorite franchises, and seeing it finish was this moment of like, whoa. Is there one that you had that moment for that wasn't Power Ranger?
Well, I say, Black Panther was really cool.
Yeah.
Also, I can't say much about that. I also think one of the latest Black Panther River, and that was amazing. And what's really cool as well is seeing the fan performance. Now, we do also work, but when we see fans outside making the costume that we made, that's when we realize that we can actually touch people's lives. This is amazing.
You just see.
What?
No, I've seen the movie. Was it the Chris reading?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I've yet to see Love and Thor walking around and waiting for that day. I'd be so excited to cry.
There's quite a few. No one yet. Someone can take the challenge next year, make it one place.
you go over to the States with me with you? Sound good?
Yeah, one for suitcase.
Dude, I probably could. Fit my suitcase, I can fit yours.
Okay, sounds good. It's a deal.
So, one of the ones that I also know that you worked on was Mulan. You also did a little bit of background work in that as well. Tell us about that.
Mulan was really cool. Obviously working on a Disney movie. I was a big Asian myself with a Chinese heritage. It was an amazing experience. Obviously working in the costume department, we always do progress pictures as we making a costume. And as a big Asian, I was forced to taking photos with the costume all the time. And one day I was walking back and forth from costume room to the photo studio, and Richard saw me. He was, "Oh, you look amazing in the costume. You should go be in the movie." And I was like, "Nah." I've heard stories that extras sit down all day for 10 hours to do nothing. That's just boring. So I said no for so long. Then probably about 2 weeks before they start shooting, I was like, you know what? Let's just do it. So I found out who was the extras casting. This it was. I emailed her, "Hey Sarah, my name is Sana. I work at a workshop. I'm part Chinese. I'm going to be in this movie." That was my email, pretty much.
Let me be in it, and you got in it.
Yeah, no, I said, I got in it, so I went to Auckland for 2 weeks of training. We did a lot of sword training, a lot of marching training. Actually, David Strong is here, somewhere. He was the one in charge of us, actually marching in line, formation. And after 2 weeks, I came back home, and there's other company because of budget cut and so on. So I wasn't going, and then a week after the shot, one of the guys got really sick. So I got email, "Can you please come down in 2 days? We need you for 5 weeks time." So I was pretty lucky, and it was an amazing experience. I was fighting with Norman Stubman, and I was talking to him, "Look, this is so much fun. This is like being 9 again." And when I was 9, I used to put a bucket on my head, I had a metal ruler with my friend until I was fighting. And here's me wearing a costume that I made, fighting with Mongolian stuntman, who's pretty amazing in a Disney movie. So it's definitely a dream come true.
Just because she's right there and I'm looking at her, but have you got any costumes planned for little girls?
For Rose, yeah, we have planned something for this year, but unfortunately, the way it panned out didn't happen. But I'm sure Rose will have many costumes. Yes, that's Rose. I'm sorry. Her birthday is on the 30th of October as well, so she knows that Halloween's yeah, she picked a birthday.
So obviously that Mulan and like Robo doing that was a highlight. Is there anything else that is a very like kind of standout highlight for you in your career? Apart from obviously Power Rangers and Mulan, is there something, or maybe you think about this another way, has there been something that maybe you've been working on that just wasn't quite working and then all of a sudden it clicked and then it just, when it all made sense, you're like, oh hell yeah, that's satisfying.
My role is like I'm part of the team that do the prototyping, so all the designers will give us the image of how the costume will look, and our role is to turn that 2D image into a 3D armor. So there's always back and forth. Those designers do beautiful pictures, but they don't understand how armor will work. For instance, they might draw a picture like World of Warcraft. Those portraits are humongous, and there's no way a person can wear that and move around. So our role in the prototype phase of Wellygeddon is to keep the same look, keep the same kind of feel as the drawings, but to make it more functional. And when you're able to do that and keep the essence of the drawing, that's really
You've travelled overseas a wee bit with Cosplay. Yeah, what is the best one you've travelled to? Like, not the best one probably, but like, what one did you just absolutely adore?
I think it's a toss-up between Fancy Basel and Switzerland. Also, Switzerland is such a beautiful country, and the people there is amazing. But the one that I over that way. And it's such a big cosplay convention as well. And I was lucky enough that work took me to get it. Yeah, so it's really nice to be there, find a way to representing cosplayers with the booth. Yeah, so it's really cool.
It's pretty cool. Fantasy Festival, was there any, actually not even just Fantasy Festival, but who are some like amazing international cosplayers that you've kind of clicked with and developed working relationships with from there, or even just, you know, good friendships?
I think so many. I mean, like, it's hard to name them. So, like, the one is up top of the list has to be Eric Jones. He's an amazing guy. He rescued me from Hitler's children one day. I was in Seattle with my girlfriend looking around, and I was not overheading. He sat me down, told me so my mate, just relates. Obviously, Bill and Brooke, EBT as well, those guys are big heroes of mine as well. And I see, like, man, those guys are amazing. They call you friend, and they
And obviously, like, Vinny and Svetlana are from cosplay as well.
yeah, those guys, I mean, like, Svetlana, she's a man lady, she's amazing.
I think man sums up most artists in general. Like, you've got to be a little bit
Yeah,
mad.
you can be crazy to like this and wear around, I guess.
So, not only are you a professional costumier, you're a cosplayer, and you've created this incredible book. We actually had a little bit of a nosy, there were some really important pages that I think that were in there. Specifically talking about safety when it comes to cosplay and PPE. Do you want to talk a little bit about safety and PPE?
Safety, Jesus.
Come on.
It depends. Like, are we going to be truthful or will we be like...
We're going to be to the book and tell people to wear respirators.
Obviously, like, actually it was quite funny. Sometimes I would be the leader on the stage on the tour, and people ask me, what is the best paint to use for your costumes or props? I always say it's the one that kills you the fastest.
What?
They kill you the fastest.
They'll kill you, yeah, the chicks.
The more skulls you have, the best paint to use. But saying that, you know, wearing masks and wearing glasses is extremely important. Also, if you're using foam, you're using contact glue a lot, and make sure you do it in a well-ventilated area. If you don't, just turn the fan on and the window open. Some people just wear
Thanks, Will.
Cool. So, as I said, like, most people just wear the mouth mask. But what they realize is you actually breathe through your eyes as well. So when you're using like contact glue, super glue, if you can afford it, wear a full face mask. Because so many times I'll be gluing and I find my eyes itchy or eyes are really sore, it's because I'm actually bleeding through my eyes a lot.
Yeah, a very good point. And on a same topic, good places to buy respirators.
Obviously, like, money's a place to safety consider as well. I mean, like, when it comes to safety, it's not about buying the cheapest, guys. You know, definitely do your research, buy the one that may cost a bit more, but will last longer. Changing filters often is quite a bigger thing. Don't wait until you start to smell it before you change it. You know, if you use it every day for 2 or 3 days, just change it. Sometimes it's better safe than sorry.
Clean it.
Yeah.
Clean it too.
So when you only get one body to do your cosplay, you might as well preserve it in the process, right? Yeah. So, apart from all that other stuff, you've also done some tutoring. So tell us about your time tutoring at Toy Party. How's that been?
I should have done this right there.
Yeah, you did.
As I said, like, for the past probably 4 or 5 years, teaching is kind of becoming more of a thing that I really start to enjoy, and especially having roast down is becoming more important. You know, I see children that the gaming and computers become so popular now that I want to make costume out of cardboard and rubbish bags, sorry. I want to make sure that kids, this generation is still able to enjoy the fun I have.
You still make costumes out of cardboard.
Prototyping out of cardboard is probably one of the most useful skills that I think that I took away from EVA and World class, because I don't think I'm going to be able to pattern anything like with foam or like without doing it cardboard, because it gives it so much versatility to be able to see how it looks before you make it.
The foam and water is not cheap, and you want to make sure that the armour fit you before you cut into your expensive piece of foam. And cardboard is good to do, especially helmets. Helmets are so hard. If you can make it out of cardboard first, then use that as the pattern for your EVA foam as well. And I see like Tukakari is such a awesome skill, as you know. They really give students the teaching and the learning to pretty much survive outside in this crazy industry that we live in.
So we do have a couple of minutes before we can let you go. If anybody in the crowd had any questions for Sana, your hand up. No?
Were our questions that good that you guys got all the info you probably have?
Yeah.
Wow, speechless.
Yeah.
Does Rose have a question?
She's gone. She's just laying over there. Right. Oh, she's got keys. They're precious. So we asked this of Jasmine from Cutie Pie Sensei yesterday, and her answer was cleaning. So if you had a mundane superpower, what would it be and why?
Mundane?
Yeah, so her answer was like cleaning. She could snap her fingers, boom, like.
I'll be cooking, I love food.
Okay. Your mundane.
Actually, we're Facebook friends. I know you love food.
Yeah, just be cooking. I want to like see the food and cook the food. That's what it is. I can just replicate it straight away. Maybe do some
You'd be at food at parties. We get Sana and Jasmine at a party. You cook, she clean,
unique.
And then
I
we
eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Let's make this happen.
Alrighty. So after this, obviously we've got the cosplay competition, and we're going to be open here until 5 o'clock. Are you going to be back down at your booth after this?
Yes.
Alright. So do you want to tell people where your booth is so they can find you?
Down that way at 2F. I forgot what hour it is. It's around 20. Look right across from the 5 first Star Wars guys.
You got a little label on the map for where your booth is. It's very cute. It says SpicythaiDesign.
These are feel official.
And so, if people wanting to order your books, I believe you were doing some pre-orders, is that
Yes,
correct?
I did come down and send me. I've got a little booklet there. They can give me your name and email address, or just send me a message on Instagram or Facebook.
Yeah, I'm just going to text you.
This is unfortunately, yeah, with the way the world is right now,